Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Jonathan with Project Northeast, and we are up here in a small town in northern New Hampshire in a small trail network that I think quite possibly just put in the best new trail in the state. And where am I? I am at Bethlehem Trails, otherwise known as Bethlehem Trails Association up in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. This video is sponsored by BTA, Bethlehem Trails Association. When I came up here and I rode this trail before it was open, I reached out to them and I was like, I really want to highlight this trail. Let's work together. There's been a long-standing relationship with them that, you know, has been a little critical, but mostly from a good place, right? Because the potential here is absolutely crazy. And you'll see by coming up here and riding this new trail what the potential is. So just buckle down. Don't go anywhere. I'm probably not going to get to the new trail right off the bat, but we're going to give you a full tour, not a full tour, but most of the trails that I come up here to ride every year while I'm up here on vacation with my family. And this new trail just adds to the icing on the cake and makes it even more of a destination to come up here and ride. And now worth the drive specifically just to come here. It's that good. All right, let's get out there and show you all the new stuff. All right, so truth be told, this is equivalent of like 2 different rides up here. All right, let's get right into it. Start off, we'll show you guys fast times. Big double right there. This is super fast trail. You have to watch out for climbers because this does intersect the climbing trail in a couple spots. Fast times for sure. Woo. All right, we're gonna hit Broken Down Palace. And it's like a nice double black, cool, like spiny line, which I would love to see like them put more of these in, but I get it, like they are more focused on the beginner terrain. You know, they built this trail last year and it's pretty amazing. All right, let's get after it. Yeah, that was sick. So sick. All right, moment you've all been waiting for. I'm gonna go down Crybaby, which is the brand new trail. Check it out. Right now it's fresh loam and super fast. Let's get it. Nice wood ramp to get you right there. Super steep in here. Yeah, so sick. Ah, it's like surfing. Whew, I almost think that's easier to drop. This is a drop. Whew. Drop. Another drop. Keep going. Oh man, it's so good. So I rode this once before it was open, and it was super loamy. It still is. They've changed it over, changed the beginning around a little bit, but other than that, super sick. I almost think this one is kind of more of a double black than some of the other ones around here. It's pretty intense. Those few drops. Woo! Sick. Keep going down this way. I think they're gonna build something over that oil tank, which would be super sick. Uphill spine. This is sick. Yeah, the more this gets ridden in, it's gonna be technical. This thing's super sick. Downhill rock berm. Skinny. Right over the rocks. Down. Final rock roll. And then roll them out. You can definitely see some people having some trouble with this trail. Whew, that are on, you know, like small travel trail bikes, because it is, whew, pretty technical. The faster you ride it, the more technical it gets. I almost want my enduro bike for some of those, for some of that trail. Yeah, all right, now we go up Cry Harder, which is about a 500-foot climb to the top. All right, I won't bore you with the climb. I'll see you at the top. All right, let's get right into it. Shoulder roll. Shoulder roll is kind of the original, kind of like two-way down slash climb. Now it's mostly like mostly down. Still pretty pedally, but it does get fast because we've been revamping it here and there. Let's start right here with a drop. There's another little gap jump right here. Little wood feature. Berm to berm to, I don't know, it's like a roller coaster, kind of. There's like a jump and a drop straight forward. I'm gonna go towards the roll. It's a big rock roll up here. It's kind of like an option ride, which I prefer. You know me, slabs and rock rolls. And then we'll go right by Broken Down Palaces right here on the right. Yeah, so sick. Like I said, it's a little pebbly for a down, but it's good. I would have no qualms about bringing the family and bring my kids over here to ride this trail. Kind of a good intro to downhill. They've been doing a lot of work, kind of refining the trails, and I think one of their MOs is that they have a youth paid trail crew that they come in on their summer break, kind of help maintain the trails, which is super cool. And maybe I'll kind of dub it in here on some of these flatter sections, is that the gear library that is not something to overlook. Like, it's such a cool resource. I didn't know until I came up here and met with one of the BTA guys about it, and that they actually have like bikes, fat bikes, because they groom in the winter. They have all kinds of stuff that you can rent, even like e-bikes. If your mom comes up and you're like in the area and you want to just go for like a ride, scenic ride on the road or whatever, you can grab an e-bike, like commuter. They have some hardtails. In the winter they have snowshoes. They have all kinds of stuff for like a donation of like $10, and that basically is their way of helping people get out on the trails, whether you can afford it or not. And that's great because it just helps, you know. It's a suggestion donation of like $10, but if you have obviously some extra money and you want to help give a little bit more to the trails, you know, the suggested donation is 10. But if you can't afford it, that's great too. Oh, I see a bear every single time I'm out here. I just saw it. I don't know if you saw it or not, but a little gap jump. Sick. Wow, that's tight. Woo! Pretty sure some of their trails are adaptive friendly as well. I'm not sure which ones, but I think it's mostly the lower stuff. Definitely reach out to BTA and they'll give you an idea of which ones are and which ones aren't. Probably go here and then we'll go across the street and we'll hit like Logan's Run after this and show you guys that. And the lower section of this shoulder roll is pretty sick too. Got some new features. This is kind of like the new section down here. Another gap. A little rock up and over. This one's gonna rock up and over as well. A little hip jump. Rock jump. There's a couple little gaps over here. Yeah, there we go. That was good. Woo! Wow. I am beat. That was a long run. All right, we are at the top of Logan's Run. It's a dedicated trail to Logan, his memory. I don't ride a bike to add days to my life. I ride a bike to add life to my days. Awesome quote. All right, let's see what it's all about and get going. Hopefully, don't run into a bear, like I always do on these trails. It's fitting that they have a picture of a bear on their logo. Oh, yeah, all right. Easy peasy. Always gotta look before you leap though. You know what to say. Pre-ride, re-ride, free ride. Caution. They're in this trail, so I don't know what's coming. It's dark. Yeah. Caution. Little bench cut. A little sketchy off-camber stuff. Going for the straight line. That's cool. Yeah, kind of like a roller coaster. Yeah, that's cool. It's hard to just set in one of these trails that you've never ridden blind, but I try to do my best. Tight, switchy, ooh, a little loamy, that's cool. You can hear the river going high line. Logan stroll continues. Let's go. Nice along the river. Well, that's it, folks. As always, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to help support the channel, consider joining the Patreon down below. And remember, Bethlehem Trails Association is just a small, little trail network and stuff like that. They don't have a ton of resources, but as you can tell by the insane trails that we rode today, the potential is limitless, right? So go on, help support them, donate, come up here, ride the trails, support local businesses, and let's get more rad trails in New Hampshire. All right, take it easy.